Welcome everybody to yet another episode of Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese's Rebooted here today. We're on to night 5, my friends. Now last time, I got jump scared 3 separate times, and it scared the crap out of me. Every single time. Especially 2 of those times. The 3rd time was, I kind of saw it coming. We're on night 5 now, and things are getting quite interesting. Not that I have any time to focus on the story when I'm getting my anus ripped out by Chucky and friends every 5 seconds. I also have to worry about Pasquale, I think, this night. So this will be interesting. So let's get straight into it then, I guess. Night 5, fellas. God damn! I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm gonna get jump scared. Yep. They're gang banging me at the same time, dude. I don't have time to react. Alright, here we go. Why'd I start over there? That was weird. Alright, I gotta watch the costume. Costume is the most important thing I gotta check out. Mr. Munch seems to leave at the same time as everyone else. The weird thing with Munch is that he sometimes talks and other times he doesn't. So you can never tell when he's actually there.
That means I get to keep you company one last time. I'm sure you heard about what happened today. But
I can never tell when Helen's moving or when someone else is moving.
At the end of the day, everything was going fine. But then they all just spazzed out. I've seen them glitch out before. Not like this. They were doing things that they weren't supposed to do. Saying
Am I dead?
We weren't programmed to say. We had to close early. We couldn't even keep them on stage.
Guess not.
I really don't think you should. It's like they're angry about something.
Alright.
Is this what you had to
Dude, I'm gonna forget to talk a lot of the time.
Look, man.
I'm not good at multitasking.
I can't.
What? What?
Tomorrow.
Wait.
If you decide to come
Okay,
back,
he left.
whatever reason, I won't be there.
Okay, he left, but it was weird. It's like it wasn't playing the sound effect, but I was clicking on it. I'm messing up big time. Alright. Gotta keep eyes on the costume. You guys may not notice, but I've been doing things to get rid of Helen this whole time, but she's more subtle than the others. I knew Mr. Munch was about to leave. It's actually the hardest when Chucky does that little laugh, because it's the hardest to hear. Everyone's spamming quiet on the set in the chat. Yeah, that's pretty much the meme with this game, is quiet on the set. It's a very obnoxious mechanic. I don't know who designed the mechanics in this game, but the quiet on the set thing is definitely not the best. Dude, I couldn't talk that entire time. I've told you guys before, I am horrible at multitasking. And so, that entire thing was nothing but silence. Dude, I am not... Yeah, I'm definitely... I don't know how people like Markiplier and Fusion Z Gaming can go an entire freaking thing of any FNAF game or fan game while still running off the mouth. It's amazing. The level of multitasking skill you need to do that it is fantastic. Okay, it is admirable. It really is. I can't do that. I mean, I was lucky. I was impressed with the fact that I was able to even talk at all, right? I spoke maybe 5 times in terms of, you know, what's the final act. I had to restart night 5. Counting last video, had to restart 4 times. But it honestly wasn't that bad in terms of how hard it was. Like, if you guys have ever played FNAF 1's Night 5, that sucks. That's way worse. And you have the luck factor of Freddy's song at the end and the power outage, right? Then if you play like FNAF 2, it's always hard. So, you know, there's that annoyance. FNAF 3 Night 5 just sucks outright, but that's kind of every night in FNAF 3. FNAF 4 never made it to Night 5 because, you know. Although I think that's Night 5 is Nightmare Fredbear? Or is that when it turns to Nightmare? Or is there a Night 6? I'm losing track of which is which, right? Is it still Nightmare Fredbear? I don't know. But it's one animatronic at least, right? In this case, I mean, there's so much to focus on, but like Pasquale, I didn't even realize he was doing anything until like 3 a.m. Okay? And the stuff he did do, he was just another version of Jasper, right? And so every time he moved, I knew Jasper was gonna move right after him. And so I was able to telegraph their movement after a certain point. Like after the first attempt, I was like, okay, I've got this. In terms of, you know, where they're moving, how often they would move, when they'd move. Honestly, the 2 of the times I died on Night 5 were to Jasper, because Jasper would sync up with RNG, he'd sync up at the same time as Chucky. And Mr. Munch is just like a, do you notice that he's gone? Because he doesn't always make sound. I've never been jump scared by Chucky. I've never been jump scared by Helen. Never been jump scared by Pasquale. And are there any others? Well, I've been jump scared by the cat, but the cat isn't in the normal nights. He's in the freaking basement, or back room, or wherever it is. That will be all for this time. We all watched night 5. It took me a little while. I'm not sure if I'm going to delete the footage of some of my retries of the night, because I retried it technically 4 times. One of the times was last video, so that doesn't really count for this time. So we have 2 replays of it. I'm not sure if I'll show it or not, but in the meantime, that is all for this time. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day and a fantastic life. Goodbye, everyone. They think that using the zombies as a weapon is a good idea. I just missed every single shot in an enemy that was 1 inch in front of me. Why is the FNAF 2 hallway theme playing? Wait. Oh, God! Jesus! Oh! You can't reload, fast enough, huh? Oh yeah, she's done. We got emplacements. Oh, she beat Acerola to death. Gonna be getting paid a lot for this one. Okay, well, looks like they've arrived a little earlier than expected. Get this thing started. Let's get out of here.